ப்ராஜெக்ட் மாதிரி இருக்குது குளோபல் அந்த அம்சம் நீ எதை பெருசாக போடுற எனக்கு அந்த
and because these two women live in a small town, observing especially animals and what's going on with them, especially animals.
We can see a Charles.
Well, Charles, I want to ask you something, but you have to promise not to get
See, you're as bad as Dad.
Unless they have each other, right?
They always say like, it's a small town.
Yeah. I mean, I can't yet, but I believe you.
I see there's one.
Yeah.
Yay. Oh my god, they're huge.
one right there.
Mira, que está más cerca.
Ah, este.
Going back, we can get down on the way.
So it had to be 1955 or later.
Acho que